Hello, it is Diana again, and this week I'm back with a new reading, Information by Bernard Geoghegan. He says that the word information itself derived from Latin informare, and for the first time it entered English language in 14th century. He says that if we try and have a look at the very first definition of the word information, then that was primarily used in terms of cosmology, and it meant that information organized the play of symbols and made possible knowledge of things. However, the only issue with the information is that it needs to be passed. Therefore, further in his chapter, he skips straight to the telegraphy as the tool for passing the information, and then he also makes an argument that telegraphy actually creates the information, creates the content. The way Geoghegan himself puts it is that telegraphy took the lead in delineating patterns and series that would eventually be called information. I think that one of the most important points that he makes in his chapter is telegraphic tracing allowed proto-informational measurements of the world, because it is considered that even today only information has a true value, not even the money, not contacts, not connections, but the information. The more you know, the more valuable you are. And people like Julian Assange and Edward Snowden, they prove this theory because they gave away the information and therefore became the most followed and in a way dangerous people on earth. And I see why Geoghegan puts such an emphasis on telegraphy in his chapter. It was the first machine, the first tool for fixing the information and furtherly exchanging it. He says that with the classic tools there is always a room for interpretation, because it's always the matter of style and handwriting and things like that, a human factor. While the telegraphic instrument invested entities with mathematically determined standard and uniform features, which means that information produced that way is very precise and can only be interpreted the way it is, the way it was written. I'm not sure whether it is a correct term, but I would say that telegraphy actually democratized the information and the way it is being spread and understood by different backgrounds. For example, I found a quote in this reading that would really highlight this point. Geoghegan says, "What matters is the ability to process the discrete letters and patterns with machine-like efficiency and total indifference to the social, cultural, and geographic specificities of clients." To demonstrate how transmission of information eliminates interpretation, Geoghegan referred to Ralph Hartley, who originated an equation which is the mathematical definition of information. I hardly understood the equation on its own. However, Hartley explained this by providing an example. He said the sentence, "Apples are red," and therefore, he says, the word apple eliminated the other kinds of fruit, whereas red eliminated other colors. So this is how information works, I guess. Thanks for watching, and I will be back next week with another reading. Bye!